Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Buffalo Bills.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Out time, let's get off the field.
Let's stay lock it.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check.
Deep rip.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now Gordon on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Kill.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And 12 at the 30-yard line.
44. Quit talking about it and bring it. Bobo to Mike. Mike's Bobo.
Hey, backstrap, backstrap.
44 to Mike. 44.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
5.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
80 weapons. Look, squeeze. Take four.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready, break.
49, guys. Mike, 49. How you getting ahead? 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Hard. Bravo.
Mike,
Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Mike, 49. Watch the screen.
Huge off Horford.
Watch the screen. Watch safety 3.
Stand. And up.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Ready up. 49. Hey, Echo. Hey, Jets.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Get the ball.
Check 15. Check 15.
Go.
Same.
Yep. Shoot.
On third down, Herbert. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike, 49.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
To throw on third down, Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, it's Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double time.
Two-jet bomber. Ready?
Now Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Big dance.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Delta. Look at me. Door. Now. Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. The open man is Westbrook. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Operating from the gun, Herbert, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Oh, now Breida loses it and picked up by the Chargers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Trying to go back to Watkins, and that'll make it 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, zoom.
Allen to throw once more. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Well, now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. This is Gordon as they go to him again. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Patch 6-6, pull it, pop, 2.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. I got you.
Go out.
Wide. Get wide.
Hey.
From the gun, Herbert. It's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Allen's throw is complete.
Complete to Dawson Knox.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And an alley to run. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Two draw quarters. Squeeze.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DJ Reader, his second sack of the night. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. And some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal.